banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. To throw, it's Calandria. Makes the grab, it's Lyons. And he's dragged down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Motion from the wideout. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the big tackle.
Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. Great job by the back on the option.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, he's got his man. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They just keep firing. Got the quick pass. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him...
It's a running room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this.
Gets loose in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Calandria. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Here comes the heat. pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Calls his own number. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Got a man. It's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. On the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got his man downfield. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback keeper. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Calandria. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Oh, a lot of space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Lions. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gonna take a shot. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Touchdown, Memphis! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And they'll try to tack on 2. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Gums. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. The Rebels will move the sticks. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Vegas. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled.